And we are underway here. Championship match in the 2019 EPFA Nations Cup. Both these teams already heading to the 2021 FIFA World Cup in Sydney. Marcus Harrison driving towards the France goal area. Play allowed to continue now. A 2-on-1 violation called on England. France, an indirect free kick coming up. Now England, talking to the coaches and some of the players, have tweaked their strategies just a little bit to accommodate the French defense. And now there's a shot. Harrison, Lenier, Lebelair, Harrison with the ball again. The cross to Common. Common taking the ball down the floor. Common looking to pass back to Bolding. Common just touches it off of Weiss. Brian Weiss over to Guélami. Cut off by Common. You're seeing the wings be really, really aggressive out here for England. Guélami trying to turn. Bolding with a shot. Bolding saves Julien Lenier. And we are going to get a foul on John Bolding. Dangerous play called by the referee. Toussaint Lebelair was right there as Bolding was executing his spin. So Renier, Weiss, Guélami couldn't keep that one in play. Kick in coming up for England. And another kick in coming up for England. Bolding, cut off by Guélami. Close to a 2-on-1 violation, but referee allows play to continue. And that ball is now out. Kick in coming up for France. But the 2-on-1, we're going to bring it back. No advantage opened up for England, so an indirect free kick coming up. Marcus Harrison and Lebelair getting tangled up down there. Bolding thought about kicking over to Harrison, and now he's going over to Common. Common back up to Bolding. Bolding off of Guélami. Guélami. Bolding. Two players so strong one-on-one. But Guélami gets around John Bolding. That ball squeezed in between Bolding and Gordon. Guélami trying to get around the English defense. Not successful yet. Gordon. Heavy contact by Guélami. The pass across. Lebelair shot. Tristan Lebelair with a goal. 5th minute of the match. France 1, England 0. John Bolding got sucked in, and that allowed Lebelair to come in and score a goal. Let's see how England handle the pressure. Common, Bolding, Common, Guélami, the pass up to Bolding, cut off by Guélami. A little contact there. Bolding And foul by Lebelea. Gordon over to Harrison, cut off by Brian Weiss. The pass to Gelami. Gelami driving. Harrison cuts off that pass, close to a 2-on-1 violation between Gelami and Weiss. Harrison. Gelami. Play still continues. Nicely done, Marcus Harrison. Gelami, the kick out. Weiss. Lebelea. 2-on-1 violation. England ball. Chris Gordon over to Harrison. Harrison cut off by Gelami, out of play. England kick in coming up, 7th minute. France up 1-0 from a Tristan Lebelea goal. And Gelami misses the crossing pass. So a goal kick coming up for England. Common couldn't get there in time. Good kick by Chris Gordon. But now France being pushed back. Look for England to pressure here. Nice turn by Gelami. Bolding across to Harrison. Now England getting their passing game going. That ball springs out to Common. Common now with a turn. Common's not going to be able to catch that ball, but he tries to run it out as deep as he can. Gelami. Harrison trying to push the ball along, trying to get it behind Gelami, which is going to prove to be very difficult. Gelami gets the ball away. Gelami, Bolding, collide. Bolding and Weiss now going at it. Want to thank you all for joining us in this final match of the 2019 EPFA Nations Cup. I want to thank you all for joining us all week long. We hope you have been enjoying the coverage here. If you're up watching the final match right now, let us know where you are. We'd love to hear from you. Say thank you. Lebelea, 2-on-1 violation. Lebelea and Weiss too close together. I'm sure all over France and England we have people watching. Gordon, Bolding, Common, Ed Common with the ball. Ed Common's so dangerous down there in those corners. That ball is out of play. And head coach Chris Gordon livid right now. Lots of contact going on. It's always a tense matchup between these two. Lenier, and more contact at Common with the ball. Gilami, nice touch there. Harrison's there for England. Bolding now with it, down to Common, and Gilami just hits it out of play. Common, Bolding. Common, Renier with it. Common hits Renier. Harrison. Gilami gets around him. Bolding. Common. At Common. Ryan Rice. Lebelair. Bolding. Rice across. Gilami. And a shot saved by Bolding. And the English English trainers screaming that Julien Lenier was making contact. Referees are talking it over right now. Again, this is always a highly contested, tension-filled contest when these two get together. So referee Nico Balin right now having a conversation with both sides. Weiss, Gilami save. Brian Weiss off of Chris Gordon. Gilami tries to keep the ball in play. England going to take this kick in. Gilami sends that ball out. Kicking coming up for England. 15th minute of the match. Lots of drama. The score 1-0. Nice touch by Harrison. England ball. Common with a shot, saved by Weiss. And a collision. Let's see who's going to get called for the foul. John Bolding, and a little Handshake there, no harm, no foul. Two competitors going after the ball. Grenier cut off by Common. Bolding now, trying to get around Gelami. The kick out, Weiss back to Gelami. Gelami with a shot, and that's going out for an England goal kick. Brian Weiss. Harrison misses that. Levelea cut off by Harrison. John Bolding now. Close to a 2-on-1 violation. Bolding trying to keep the ball in play. He does. Common. Ed Common now at the ball. That ball's out of play. England kick in. France have yet to concede a goal in this tournament. England trying to change it now. Bolding. John Bolding, that ball bouncing out to Levelea. Levelea controls it. Gelami, the kick out, Brian Weiss. Nicely done there by Chris Gordon. And a little bit of a miscommunication gives France a corner kick. 19th minute. Weiss across the save. Weiss off of Gordon. Gelami with a shot. Bolding over to Common. Common hits it right to Brian Weiss. th minute. England trying to move the ball back down the pitch. And a nice kick by Ed Common, just pushing France back. Common over to Bolding. Bolding. Common back to Bolding. England getting their passing game going. And that ball back up to Bolding. Marcus Harrison Almost got there. Goal kick coming up. England finally starting to get their passing game going a little bit. Grenier. Kick at Common. Bolding. England really trying to get their passing game going here. Their entire offense is predicated by their ability to pass the ball around and get the defense moving. So let's see if they can accomplish that here. That ball comes across. No one there to collect it for England. Ed Common's there now. Ed Common off of Gelami. Kick in coming up. Bolding trying to get position on Gelami. Ed Common all the way across the box. That ball bounces around between Gelami and Weiss. John Bolding got leverage on Gelami. Trying to turn Gelami. Still got the ball. Gelami gets the ball away. And the ball springs loose now. Common with it. Ed Common. Common. Bolding, 2-on-1 violation on England. Bolding, hard contact into Brian Weiss. A foul on John Bolding results in a booking.
England player number 8, John Bolding, yellow card.
Grenier going over to Brian Weiss. And a 2-on-1 violation. Marcus Harrison and John Bolding. Indirect free kick coming up for France. Weiss, Gelami, that ball out for a goal kick. Bolding over to Common. Common holds onto the ball, back up to Bolding. Lebelea close to a 2-on-1 violation on France. Gelami. Gelami again now with the ball. 2-on-1 violation on France. Gordon. Oh, that ball. Can Chris Gordon get there in time? Chris Gordon cannot get there in time. Huge mistake by England. Let's watch that again, see what happened there. Oh my goodness, Chris Gordon hits the ball. Brian Weiss just knocks the ball towards the goal line. Chris Gordon out of position. I really thought that maybe he could have executed a 180 spin kick to just try to sweep at the ball.
France, second goal, for number 8, Brian Weiss.
Harrison, Bolding, Harrison now. Harrison across into Brian Weiss. We're going to have a set ball. England threatening the French defense. Again, France have yet to concede a goal in this tournament. England looking to change that right now. Bolding cut off by Guélami. Weiss, Guélami with the shot. Bolding with the save. Harrison trying to push Brian Weiss. Good job by Harrison. Weiss is so difficult to play one-on-one. Guélami. Guélami gets around Harrison. Guélami trying to get around Bolding. Guélami. Bolding doing very well here. Guélami just working John Bolding. Patiently moving the ball around. The kick out. Lebelea. Guélami with a shot off the post. Momo Guélami. John Bolding with the save. And that ball is out for a France corner kick. Brian Weiss. Lebelea misses. Ed Common tried to go for a long pass to Marcus Harrison, but he missed the ball. A 2-on-1 violation on England. Weiss, Lebelea back to Brian Weiss. Now Common blocks the shot. Harrison taking on Julien Renier. Harrison moving the ball down the pitch. Harrison gets around Renier. Contact. Harrison looking to kick back out. Lebelea is there to defend. Harrison kicks out. Ball too slow. Bolding couldn't get to it. Bolding. Ed Common is going to get there before it goes out. No, he's not. Kick in coming up for France. 29th minute, France lead 2-0. Weiss, Lebelea into Bolding. Harrison with the ball. Guélami takes it away. Momo Guélami over to Lebelea. And a 2-on-1 violation on France. And a foul. Play continues. Lebelea, Weiss, Gordon now. Harrison. That ball bounces into Gordon. Brian Weiss tries to go over to Lebelea. John Bolding down to Ed Common. Lebelea circling around. Bolding couldn't get to that ball. Momo Guilami's got it now. Bolding pressuring Guilami. Guilami with a shot off of Chris Gordon. Corner kick coming up for France. 31st minute. England having trouble moving the ball at the moment. Weiss, that ball across, cut off by Bolding. Ed Common, down the floor it goes. Ed Common, and there is a goal. Oh, it's off the post. Marcus Harrison, though, gets the rebound and scores. Let's watch this again. Ed Common sends the ball down the floor, and it hit the post. Marcus Harrison keeps following through and scores a goal, and that is the first goal that France have conceded in this tournament. And the English training staff, as the goal was being scored, were yelling at the referee to issue a yellow card to Guilami for obstruction. Guilami was warned, but no booking. Now England back in this match. Not a lot of time left. Bolding, nice move by John Bolding. Weiss, cut off by Harrison, well played. Brian Weiss. And that ball almost skims through. Ed Common now going to take the ball. Bolding. Common now. Common with the ball. He stops the ball, and that allowed Lebelea to get back, but he strips it away. That ball comes out to Bolding. Bolding. That ball springs out to Harrison. Close to a 2-on-1. Tensions running high. France lead 2-1 over England. Can England find an equalizer? Harrison cuts off Guilami. So the referee saying Marcus Harrison encroached the 5-meter area, so France will do it again. Brian Weiss, that ball out of play. Goal kick coming up for England. Chris Gordon over to Bolding. Bolding over to Common. Common, Chris Gordon. Common, that ball off of Brian Weiss. Bolding going down to Common. Common back to Bolding. Bolding. The cross. Brian Weiss. Marcus Harrison there. Marcus Harrison trying to find a little space in the French defense. Harrison pushing now. Harrison. The ball comes out to Guilami. The ball back from Bolding. Harrison can't keep it in play. But England starting to find a little bit of space in that French defense. 35th minute. Brian Weiss to Lebelea. Chris Gordon is there. John Bolding also there. Oh, and there's a foul on John Bolding. Bolding taking on Gaylami. Gaylami just trying to find his way around John Bolding here in the goal area. Gaylami working the pass out to Weiss. Weiss, Harrison now, can he control the ball? Yes, he can. Lenier is just going to let that ball roll out. Goal kick coming up for France, 36th minute. And that ball all the way down the floor, and it goes out, kicking England. Indirect free kick coming up for France. .37th minute, Brian Weiss going to take this kick. Again, it's indirect for France. Brian Weiss going to try to go through the England defense. And now Ed Common with the ball. Ed Common sets up for a shot. Marcus Harrison with a shot. Marcus Harrison equalizes for England. Let's watch it one more time, ladies and gentlemen. France led up a little bit, and England took advantage. Ed Common, wonderful pass to Marcus Harrison, and Marcus Harrison finishes it off. We are tied at 2. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats. We have about 3 minutes left of regular time. This promises to be action-packed. Gaylami taking on Common. Chris Gordon now. Chris Gordon going against Gaylami. The kick out. Nicely done. Cut off by Harrison, but it gives France a kick in. Brian Weiss, that ball across, and Lebelea misses. Ed Common now, another pass down the floor. Renier hits it. Tristan Lebelea, that ball gets behind Chris Gordon, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Tense moments here, 39th minute. England, France, level at 2. Now there was contact by Brian Weiss. Chris Gordon holding on. Ball still in play. Chris Gordon moving down the floor. And now contact there by Brian Weiss. Chris Gordon is sitting back. Colin Gordon, however, standing up, having trouble holding his emotions together right now. England, can they score? Harrison across, Gaylami trying to clear it out. Bolding's there, Bolding, that ball off of Bolding. Kick in, France, 40th minute. And Marcus Harrison going to get a yellow card for contact. Moments ago, the training staff for England imploring the referee to call a 2-on-1 violation. Marcus Harrison. See something going on with Harrison here. Marcus Harrison. Can't tell if it's a bloody nose from here. Kind of looks like it, but not quite sure, but looks like he's doing okay. Indirect free kick coming up for France. Chris Gordon with the ball against Gaylami. Gaylami trying to push his way through. Gaylami fighting. Chris Gordon there. Brian Rice, the pass out. Now Harrison running down the floor. Lebelair holds onto the ball. Marcus Harrison driving, trying to turn Tristan Lebelair, and that is the full-time whistle. We are going to overtime for the second consecutive game. Common sends the ball into Brian Weiss. Bolding. 2-on-1 violation, England. Harrison taking on Brian Rice. Chris Gordon. Brian Rice trying to fight his way through. Brian Rice looking to kick the ball out. And actually, he's just going to let it roll out. Corner kick coming up for France. Brian Rice setting up to take the kick. Rice across to Lebelair. Lebelair shot, save, Bolding. Harrison. Tristan Lebelair does very well to cut that ball off. It was heading over to Ed Common. Lebelair keeps the ball in play. Marcus Harrison on defense. Lebelair tried to kick the ball back up. Harrison's going to stop it and now turn. Harrison pushing up the floor, gets past Lebelair. Brian Weiss. Harrison tried to kick it over to Common, but he couldn't get it there. Referee calls a 2-on-1 violation. England getting a free kick here. "43rd minute. Marcus Harrison taking the kick. And a kick in coming up for France. Actually, it's going to be a kick in. Now, it was a foul on John Bolding, but the referee allowed play to continue. And Marcus Harrison inside 5 meters when that ball was kicked, so France will kick it again. Ed Common taking on Brian Rice. Now John Bolding retreating back into the goal area. Ball still in play. Chris Gordon needs to be careful. Tristan Lebelair is there. John Bolding comes up to support. Lebelair trying to work his way around. John Bolding still there at the post protecting it. Lebelair trying to get some space. Lebelair, Brian Weiss, couldn't get anything on that pass. Lebelair across, Gordon cuts it off. Ed Common now with the ball. Ed Common pushing. Ed Common has to back out. That pass across Lebelair. The save, John Bolding. Ed Common now with the ball. Gordon with the spin kick all the way up the floor. Renier comes up to make a play on it. Bolding, Renier, close to a 2-on-1 violation. Ball continues to be in play. John Bolding chops it away from Renier. Lebelair. Lots of heavy contact between Bolding and Lebelair. Things getting very physical out here. Ball being carried by Lebelair and Bolding. Chris Gordon, the kick out. Ed Common now on the run. Marcus Harrison, can he get there before Weiss does? No, he can't. And Marcus Harrison still keeps the ball in play. And now it's out kicking for England. 45th minute. England, can they score here? Bolding, Harrison, back up to Bolding. Bolding across. 2-on-1 violation. Ball out of play, kick in coming up for France. The whistle to end the first overtime period coming up in just a moment. Lebelair down to Suabni, and there's the whistle. Teams. Brian Weiss. Brian Weiss trying to get through there. John Bolding at the post with Chris Gordon. Weiss, Lebelair, the ball cut off. Weiss now, Weiss, that ball's coming through. John Bolding stops it though. Suabni trying to keep the ball in the area for France. Kick in coming up for France. Tristan Lebelair is going to take it. Shot saved by Bolding. Lebelair will do it again. Lebelair. That ball hopping over the foot guard of Brian Weiss. Now Marcus Harrison. Marcus Harrison getting around Julien Renier. Harrison. Oh, and there's obstruction by Renier. Now, Marcus Harrison has a strap that's come off his chair. Now, Marcus Harrison had a strap come off his chair. The English coaches are talking about a foul on Renier for obstruction. Harrison gets around Lebelair. Harrison working his way through. Bolding. That ball off of Brian Weiss. Bolding. Off of Brian Weiss. A better position for England here. 48th minute. Harrison to Bolding. Bolding across. Off of Lebelair. Ed Common is there. Ed Common trying to make a play on the ball. And it's out for a France goal kick. You really don't want to see this match end on penalty kicks. But with the way things are going, it just might end up that way. Ed Common now coming to hold on to the ball. Bolding across. Brian Weiss holds him off. Ball's out of play. France awarded the kick in. Lebelea trying to get around Ed Common. Good job by Ed Common. Lebelea with the ball. Ed Common now heading back the other way. Suwabni. John Bolding there. That ball. We're actually going to get a 2-on-1 violation on England. France with the ball. 50th minute. Lebelea. Oh, and Brian Weiss almost scored a goal. John Bolding right there to cut it off. Great defense by John Bolding. France centimeters away from winning this match. John Bolding, good defense there. Gordon, Bolding, over to Common. Common sends the ball down the floor. Renier with it. He stops the ball. Close to a 2-on-1 violation. Bolding and Harrison came in close. Heavy contact, Brian Weiss. And a sarcastic cheer from the English trainers. Now Amin Suwabni coming out of the match, coming back in, Elon Kong. We have played a full 50 minutes. Can England score here, or will we go to penalty kicks? Bolding across, goes the pass. Bolding over to Common. Ed Common can't get to the ball. Close to a 2-on-1 on England. Lebelea, Bolding. Lebelea trying to get around John Bolding. Bolding also one of the best one-on-one. And there's the final whistle. So now Chris Gordon and Brian Weiss, one-on-one. Chris Gordon scores for England. And now Brian Weiss will return the favor. Well, at least that's his idea. So now Brian Weiss. Brian Weiss off the post. Brian Weiss misses. Oh, this could be huge. Brian Weiss so good with his kicks. Misses the penalty kick. And now Ed Common up. Ed Common. Now, Brian Weiss moved before the kick. I wouldn't be surprised if they do this over again. Now, Brian Weiss moved before the kick, and that is the argument from the English trainers. And you see it here. Brian Weiss moved well before that kick. So now each team 1 miss each. Now Julien Renier. Renier off the post. Julien Renier misses. Oh my goodness. 2 misses in a row for France. Now John Bolding is up. John Bolding scores for England.
England's second goal scored by number 8, John Bolding.
Now Chris Gordon setting up. Elon Conk going to take the kick. England up by 1. Actually, England up by 2. Chris Gordon had scored the first one. Elon Conk scores.
First goal scored by number 10, Elon Conk. And after 3 rounds, the score is from England 2, Lacan.
So Marcus Harrison, all he has to do is score this. And England will come out on top. Marcus Harrison could seal the deal for England. Marcus Harrison scores, and that's it. England, European champions.